Good evening, friends. Welcome to Simple. Welcome to the analysis of Nifty, Banknifty. Well, today I'm not exactly going to analyze Nifty or Banknifty, but I'm going to speak to you about what was the reason for today's downfall in our markets. So let us go ahead and take a look at some of the views which I had posted yesterday. So let's go ahead and quickly take a look at the views posted for Nifty. Now, if you take a look at this, all three indices are posted, but let us take our main look at Nifty. Now, I had mentioned that a couple of zones which are important. I had mentioned the supply zone, that stating that if this has been taken out, then we could have a move in the upward direction. At the same time, I had plotted the CPR with a narrow range. And I had mentioned that tomorrow's CPR range is narrow. Now, there could be a possible good move on either side. So you could use any of the time frames, that was 5-minute or 15-minute time frame, whichever you are comfortable with. And you could mark the high or the low, depending on which side the opening would be, as your stop loss. Now, if price opens below CPR, you are advised to go short with a stop loss. The high of the CPR, that's the top range of the CPR as your stop loss. Or if there is a reversal, you could go long once the CPR range has been broken, keeping the low of your CPR as a stop loss. Or the other way was, if the stop opens above the CPR, you could go long, or you could wait for a reversal, go short. So let us see what happened today. Okay. So we will go to Nifty. And let's take a look at what happened exactly at these levels. So this is Nifty chart, my friends. I'll just put the indicators off. Yes. So now it's crisp and clear. Okay. Now, as you see, the CPR was plotted. And as I had said, if there is an opening below CPR, you could go short, depending on which time frame candle you use. You could use either 5-minute or 15-minute time frame. Now, if you take a look at this, this is the 5-minute candle that closed, the first 5-minute candle that closed. And from there, we had a wonderful move in Nifty. That would be around about you could say 170, 180 points could have been booked easily. Okay, that was the strength of the buyers today. So why was this fall that took place in the market today? Even though at the end, Nifty rallied a bit on the top side, but the main question remains is, why was this fall? Banknifty had a similar pattern, but why was this fall? So that's the main subject today. Why was the fall? Now, the fall was nothing else due to the sovereign credit rating of United States of America. Okay, and this rating was done by Fitch Credit Rating Agency. They have downgraded US sovereign credit rating from a triple A. They have downgraded to a double A plus. Okay, so this is quite concerning from FII point of view, because of sentiments present in the market. So let me talk to you about what is this sovereign credit rating. Now, what does sovereign credit mean? Sovereign credit means it is the ability or the power of a country to meet its financial demands or obligations. It is basically the money that they borrow from international financial markets, or it is their strength in repaying the debt that they have. To measure this, we have the sovereign credit rating. And we have three main agencies like Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch. And all these three agencies had warned the government, the US government, of a possible downgradation. And since this has come into effect, sentiments have taken place, sentiments have overcome, negative sentiments have overcome all the positiveness that was there in the market, and we had a sell-off. Now, why this affected our Indian markets? To speak a little about this, now this resembles a negative governance. So if FIs are fearing their own government, that means there would be a fall in the market. There had to be a fall in the market. Now, since the FIs came with negative sentiment, they have booked their profits. Okay. Now, Nifty was on a high from 3 to 4 months. So they have booked their profits. Now they would just wait and watch. That's all we also have to do. Now, the Indian market was affected only because of these set of institutions. And they've been doing it from the past couple of days. They've been selling on a very higher side. But as long as Nifty holds above 19,500, we are in a strong position. Next level for us would be in this area. So 19,350 to 19,300 would be a very important area for Indian stock market. Now, there is a zone marked across this area. So if at all there is a fall tomorrow, need to wait and watch what does the market say in this area. What do the buyers do? Whether they are able to take the index upwards, or would they give into the selling pressure and have sellers take Nifty even further down? And probably we could see the levels of 19,000 or 18,800 in the coming days. So does one need to be scared? Yes, but not on a major side. Take this as an opportunity to buy quality stocks. Quality stocks in the sense, the big companies, the blue chip companies, which have had a small correction today. Look at some stocks. you could probably compare the IT. How does IT fare maybe tomorrow? Because today night, after the global market closes, we would have a broader picture of what would be the likely scenario for the coming few days. Another another news which affected the market was about US Treasury raising its borrowing estimate to 1 trillion for this quarter. That's July, August, September. It has raised its own estimate to 1 trillion. The earlier estimate as of May stood at 750 billions. Now, this is a huge figure, a huge increase, which throws negativeness on their government. Now, the government denies this Fitch rating, so there would be some volatility in the US market. So we need to wait and watch what happens on the global front tonight and probably take our decisions tomorrow. Look out for buying opportunities in good stocks. Indices, yes, I would say this zone is still valid to buy. A good demand zone. You can visit the website. That's www.simpletradewithpatience.com, and you could go to the Banknifty section, and yes, I would have it updated with the new levels and what would be our strategy for tomorrow. So with that, I end this video. Friends, if you do find my views or if you do find my levels useful, please do like and share this channel, subscribe to this. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you do not miss on important updates. That's all from my side. Thank you and have a nice time.